Hello and welcome to the hashtag project with me, Harshin. On today's episode, I interviewed James Sommerville, former VP Global Design at the Coca-Cola Company and currently the founder of Known Unknown. Do visit knownunknown.co, especially if you're a designer. Now that you mentioned you're always looking out for ideas, right? Is there any moment when you say, I need to turn off a little bit? I need to just relax?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We're in a world now where I mentioned the 95. It's not 95. If you need to relax at 2 p.m., then you should relax. You should switch off. So I think the post-pandemic, workplace or it allows us to be on or off to suit maybe when we're ready. Now, sure, we have meetings, we have jobs and things, but also I think there's a kind of more modular approach to the way that we may work in the future. And I think turning off is very, very important part of the creativity, actually. So when I say always on, I mean, you kind of don't say, okay, it's 5 o'clock, I'm done. That's not something that's what I refer to with always on. But sometimes in the day or in the evening, you say like, okay, now I just need to watch a movie.
Right.
But then I start seeing things in the movie.
Yeah.
So, you never know. And I actually think when I sleep, sometimes I've woken up with an idea. I have to scribble it down straight away. Some crazy dream that leads to maybe make it lead to nonsense. Or may lead to an idea. I don't know, but I think those are very important. But it's kind of that downtime that is important too as well. Downtime is still creative time, I think.
Right. Coming to the fact that a lot of times people see the success a lot more as opposed to what you've done behind the doors to get to where you are today, right? There must have been a ton of challenges. There must have been a lot of moments where you would have faced some difficulties on your own, right? Now, how do you overcome these challenges? Do you have any personal mantra based on which you know that during difficult times, these are the 5 things I do to make sure that I overcome them? And secondly, if you could speak a little bit about the importance of managing your mental health, both.
Yeah, I maybe go back to my my entrepreneurial father, and he reminded me as a young kid, whatever you do, it's a long time since he in our world, in our part of the world, that somebody maybe has really died of starvation in the UK. Now that's a fairly blunt way, but it's like, how bad does it have to be? Before the devastating moment happens. So just because it goes bad doesn't mean to say it won't be a good day tomorrow. I think working at Attic, we had so many pitches we did not win. If we pitch 5, maybe we won 2, or maybe we won 3, but we lost 2. So how do you wake up the next day and speak to the team? So overcoming that adversity. Also, my local town, I have a football team. We seem to lose every game. So I'm like, also I support England in the World Cup. We lose every World Cup. So I'm used to like this, this eventually bad news is coming eventually. So I have this ability, and maybe I train myself, and maybe it's just human instinct of survival to be able to wake up the next day and say, it's okay. That this didn't work, but this will. So I think that's an important skill set for everybody, and I know instinctively we have that as a survival mechanism. So I think whether it's in your career, your life, your sport, your world, your community, I think we have to. I think experiencing those failures is very, very important. So if I was 100% successful all my life, well, firstly, I would be lying. And secondly, that wouldn't be a good, training mechanism for me, because when that failure comes, I would not know how to cope with that.
Absolutely.
So it's just as important to fail along the way as to succeed or feel successful if you're at that part of your life.